Rangers 1, Motherwell 2. Could end it there, but we're not going to end it there because I don't hide. But you know what? Those players hide. James Tavernier getting paraded around 500th game. There is nothing more fitting than his Rangers career than it to end like that. It's not his career that's ended, but his 500th game. Coming out with mere kids and trophies for the Glasgow Rangers, and this guy's getting paraded around like a legend. Hall of Fame. I can't accept that. I can't. Why is this guy getting paraded around like he's the greatest thing since sliced bread? And this guy isn't getting lure pack. No, this would be the worst butter known to man that I can't think off the top of my head. But Rangers Football Club are on its knees right now. Clement's away. There's no more blaming Big Phil. He's not the scapegoat anymore. He had to go. There's no two ways about it. But these players are every bit as responsible. Big Barry has seen 100% slash straight down the middle to 50%. Three losses in a row at Ibrox. 5-1 on aggregate to Motherwell, St Mirren and Queen's Park. That is disgusting. That's not good enough. I don't need to even explain why that's not good enough. It's crazy. I don't even want to talk about the game of football, folks. I just want to go to my bed. You know, the winter may be over, but I'm ready to hibernate. You know what I mean? I'm ready. I'm ready. But I said I wouldn't hide. And I called this back in July. I said this team, no chance of winning the league. Bunch of frauds. Called out throughout the season. I said we'd probably finish 25 points behind. And, you know, we've hovered around 9 points and 13 points for the last couple of months. Well, I think the writing's on the wall now. It's at 16. It will be at 16 tonight. Make no mistake about it. It'll be 19 in a couple of weeks. Honestly, man, like, what is going on at Rangers Foot? I mean, three losses in a row at Ibrox, folks. And we're not, well, we played Bayer Leverkusen, then we played Barcelona, and then we played Celtic. We've played St Mirren, Motherwell, and Queen's Park. You know, there's nothing in there tough, and it's like Clinton and Salah, right? Gets completely dropped for the 18, a young kid that's still learning, right? Completely dropped for the 18, and he's made a lot of mistakes, right? And you know what? You shouldn't have started that game. But how many mistakes over the years has James Tavernier cost us? How many mistakes over the past two seasons has Jack Butland cost us? How many missed chances has Dessers cost us? What about Proper this season? Huh? You know what I mean? There's continued failure in that team, but yet the youngsters are the ones that get pulled off. Barry Ferguson looked us in the eyes and said that James Tavernier looked him in the eyes and said he was ready to lead. That he needs stripped of that captaincy, man. I'm lost. I don't know. I'm done with James Tavernier. I said it in the starting 11 that I was done. I've been done for a while, but I cannot stand the captain of this football club. I cannot stand 99% of those players. Hadji's away at the end of the season, so's Tom Lawrence. But Army apparently wants out. But the first two contracts are up. Why are they playing? Why is Curtis and Rice no playing? Can't do a worse job. Nico Raskin's shite. Jack Butland is horrific. Robin Proper is not an experienced centre back. He's worse than Shane Duffy, and that takes some doing. Yilmaz was probably our best player of the day with Diamande. Igamane getting pulled off at half time, which is I just don't get it. Tierney must have gave the ball about 45 times a day. Hadji, horrific. Dessers, he scored a goal. He scored an offside goal and he ballooned 10 chances. That's just a serial Dessers show. And we haven't even touched on the game. But for me, how can the manager how can the manager, right? As I nearly coughed myself to death there. How can the manager, right, get sacked? You put in the first 30 minutes that we did against Kelly, and then you put that I say you put in that first 45 today. We were awful across 94 minutes, or 99 if you factor in the first half. See, on Thursday against Fenerbahce, not one person in that starting 11 should start for me. That's the sort of drastic changes we're talking about. But you know what's going to happen on Thursday. James Tavernier coming out. Oh, I'm Mr. 501. Check out. You know, nine dog leg, 180. 501. Trying to reference all this art stuff, but it didn't really work. You know, it's like, what are we doing? Seriously, like, what are we doing, folks? Like, what are we doing as a football club? If the 49ers had any sense, they would stay in San Francisco and they would come nowhere near Govan. They'd come nowhere near Glasgow, this side of it. Let's just get into the game. I could grate about it if I wanted to, but you know what? We'll just talk about the game of football. We begin the game. Yilmaz makes a run through the middle, finds Tierney. You get Dessers and Nigamani to pass it to. What's he do? Delays it, shoots, blocked, shite. Proper then gives away the cheapest corner you'll ever see, because yet again, folks, we're horrific in the air. Absolutely horrific. Then, resulting from that corner, Dessers takes a heavy touch, and it ends up falling to a Motherwell guy whose name's eluded me, who cares. But it is straight at Butland. It is the slowest shot of all time, right? It is like a 95-year-old granda, whatever, making their way down the corridor to the living room. And Butland saves it like it was fired at him at 200 mile an hour. Like it was bloody Max Verstappen going down the back straight of any F1 circuit. Into the path of Armstrong. 1-0. It goes to VAR. And to add insult to injury, that absolute walloper on Rangers TV, Tom Miller. Oh, his back legs, playing him off. No, it's no, mate. Just open your eyes. His flab's probably covering his eyes, like, but it's like, it's just not off. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not close, of course it is, but it's so obvious that he was playing him on. Our guy, I mean, it's pretty much level, but obviously the back doesn't really matter. I mean, his commentary is horrific. Immediately after this, Raskin gives it away. Awful. Motherwell have a good chance for this. Diamonde has a shot on target, 25th minute. It takes to get a shot on target, okay. Right. Sparrow then hits the side netting. Should be 2-0. At this point, Motherwell could have scored 3, but it should be 2 at this point. Igamani then drags the ball forward. He wins us a free kick. Results in Tierney getting a long shot that just did nothing. Dessers had a shitey header after this. Tav then gives away the ball in the middle of the park on his 500th game for Rangers. It's 2-0 Sparrow. Too easy. Not going to fault Butland too much for this, but I still think he could probably do better. It's just horrific. Jeffy, I mean, our shite right back gives it away, and then it gets put into our space where our left back is nowhere to be fucking seen. Then Tom Miller on commentary turns around and says, folks, Diamonde starting to impose himself on this game really well. Right, numerous things wrong with this. It's the 43rd minute. It's the 43rd minute of a game at Ibrox, and we're 2-0 down, well on the road to losing 3 in a row. And is that supposed to impress me? That Diamonde's finally got a grip of the game in the 43rd minute. And as I said in my watch log, I thought Diamonde was alright today. Sums up how shite we are, but I thought he was alright today. Here's a shot saved. Igamani had a shot saved, half time. Then you get the armed forces thing, and it's just sad that, you know, this day it's supposed to be, a good day for the armed forces and send them home happy, all that stuff, and that team, they just don't care about anything, man. We see the LGBTQ plus flag above. What are we identifying as? A football club? Because we certainly fucking aren't one. We're shite. You know, we're identifying as a big bag of shite is what we're identifying as, man. You know what I mean? The white flag, the rainbow flag, the brown flag. Every flag's being waved at Ibrox these days, apart from a fucking winning flag. I mean, you may as well wave the checkered flag because we're finished. Alright? It's finished. It's done. It's all over. They nearly make it 3-0 for the break. We then score. It's a jammy goal. Tav boots it forward. It flicks off the Motherwell guy. Dessers scores. Barami, at this point, Barami, Balogun, and Lawrence came on. I couldn't think of 2 worse subs than Barami and Lawrence. Not that Barami was awful, right? Because there was fucking about 14 players worse than him. But Tom Lawrence, man, And then we score an offside goal, Cyril Dessers, and it was offside here. It turns out it might have actually been on or something. I'm not going to agree about it. I'm not going to agree about the back pass earlier on in the game. I'm sick of it. I hate these fucking players. Can't stand them. Fuck the lot of them, man. No Rangers, man. No, they're not. They're frauds.